Getting ready to head. I'm one of the judges with Don Cheadle for the 2017 Rob Report luxury car, so I'm gonna be driving all kinds of cool cars. I think a Bugatti.
Starting route to Van Nuys Airport.
Taking the little jet. Kardashian land. Chris Paul's over there too. You don't want to get good at spending and consuming on stuff. You want to know how to do it, but it shouldn't be it's not a life objective. It's more like having to go to the bathroom, having to pee. You have to pee. Speaking of that, did Zach just go back there in the bathroom? All right. Car's waiting.
Look what I just got. World Series tickets. Hopefully we can fly out there in time.
You want me to tell you what big boy mentors told me? Unless you got 30 years in and you're the damn Picasso of what you've done, of your industry, give it a break. The second you're proud is the day you stop working. Trust me. Say, no, Ty, you need all this. You need this to energize yourself, and you gotta look in the mirror and say, I love you. You need it. My mentors didn't tell me I needed it. You want something? Train. People say, oh, Ty, you know, self-help. Well, some people think I'm self-help. I'm not really self-help. I'm about logic. I'm about reverse engineering the success of people. Trust me, give the pride in yourself. Your mama might be proud of you, but this ain't your mama's world. You want to be an actor or an actress? Train. When I meet somebody here in Hollywood, they say, oh, I'm here to be an actor. I say, how many hours you trained to be an actor yesterday? Inevitably the answer is, well, you know, I trained a long time ago when I was in London. You're gonna lose. But no, I believe in myself. Well, the director doesn't believe in you. The casting agent, well, you're gonna walk off the street with no skills and gonna be like, I believe in you. When there's 100 people standing behind you that put in the work, come on now. I'm just like, I try not to be too hard-nosed on people. Now, if you work for me, I'm on hard-nosed. But, you know, on YouTube, try to go easy on people just because people get a little discouraged. But come on. The day my life changed was at 19, 20 years old. 5 mentors, old rich guys. They looked at me and say, bro, you ain't gonna make it. And instead of being like everybody else that I know here in LA that gets all proud, well, I believe in myself. I was like, no, they're smart. I ain't gonna make it. And I made a change. And like my mentor, Joel Salatin said, there is no change without a change of routine. One of the changes of routine you might need to make is the change that I had to make. The day I woke up to the big bad world that cares about one thing. Are you good? You want to be an entrepreneur? People will pay you for something that's good. Steve Jobs made something that's good. You try to make an iPhone. Put together an organization that can do that. It ain't that easy. People go, oh, Microsoft, Bill Gates. You try it. Try to take the world from zero personal computing to real computer. You know, Bill Gates started at 12. He trained. Steven Spielberg, he started at 7. He trained. Didn't have belief in himself. Have belief in the mastery that you can create after you create it. You know, one of the 67 steps I have is called from whence does all the pride come? Or from whence the pride cometh? I meet people, I'm like, are you proud about what you haven't done yet? Kobe Bryant trained. He shoots 800 shots a day before practice. It takes 4 hours a day. That's training. He didn't need pride in himself because, as Pooh Richardson tells me, your competence will become your confidence. You will begin to have pride and confidence once you're a master. Until then, you're a student. Students gotta act like students. If you are Pablo Picasso, if you are John Malkovich, if you are Mark Cuban, then puff up the pride and be like, I'm a badass. Until then, tone it down, man. Narcissistic world that's telling everybody that everybody's gonna just make it. It's a curse you put on yourself and other people when you promise people they're gonna make it. In fact, I remember somebody in my family, they meant well, but they always told me, Ty, you're gonna do big things. I realize now in retrospect, they handicapped me because I thought it was an inevitable fate because that's what they put into my head. I wish they had told me, you will be great if you practice and train and get a little luck and a little fate on your side, but mostly practice.
Everybody doesn't win. And the sooner you wake up to that biology is ruthless, man, then you get a little fear in you. And when you get a little fear in you, you start listening. Because if you're truly afraid, you listen. Let a little fear come in and drive you and motivate you. We're set up for failure because we think we're going north, but we're going south. That's why.
What's your favorite book and why?
Okay, so I don't know my favorite book, but I am reading a book called Tampa right now, and I read a book. One of my favorite books was The Child Called It.
Okay.
It was so emotional. It really was like graphic and it was deep, and it brought you into a world of a child that had a really tough, abusive life. And it was hard to believe, but it was a true story. Yeah.
One other question. Mentor.
What should I read? That's what you should be telling me, since you know.
So I give him what's called deference, respect. And so Rihanna, even though she didn't have to, you know, I know a lot about books. I've been reading, and I've got the largest online book club in the world right now. So it's not like she's kissing up to me. It's just she has respect for other people's areas of expertise. I got the keys right here, but you know what? You get a car, and you get a car, and you get a Rolls Royce, and you get a car, you get a Ferrari. No, actually, you know the saying, give a man a fish, feed him for a day, teach a man to fish, feed him for a lifetime? These are actually 18 of my top students from this year. So daily living expenses, most people, I read a statistic, 90 out of $100 the average American spends, they spend almost 95 of it, some cases 99 or 100 or 105, meaning they're going in debt, on living expenses. Well, if you do that, you're in massive trouble. There's no long-term wealth creation. You'll be on the grind. You know, this is what they should have taught us in schools, but they didn't. I had to learn this from mentors once I got out of high school.